Last night I had a dream that Trump was setting up a tent selling military equipment. Many people were suspicious as soldiers stood around to guard him. Something was off as he used certain merchandise to disguise what he was really doing. Outside of his tent was a fire pit stand. I stood off to the side watching with Obama, and I asked him what those soldiers were doing when they didn't go home. Obama began to explain that they had special orders and had to stay back, as one stood in between trees waiting for an attack. As I was having a conversation with Obama, I knew he wasn't quite telling me certain things, as he withheld some truth, being vague with his answer. I prayed and asked the Lord the meaning, and he said, "What's hidden will be exposed, and all is not as it appears to be." And I'm hearing, many are involved in the word weaponry. He said, "Wait for more, and I will show you." All is not as it appeared to be. Trump will be truly seen for what he has done. A mighty humbling will go forth publicly. Okay, I'm hearing public apology. And then the Lord said his involvements are deep. Look into the matter and see it for what I am telling you. And then he said, no man is perfect, for the spirit is willing, but the flesh is weak. What am I truly saying to you? To you all, my people, discern. He said, discern the time and discern the shift. Much is at play, much is at stake. This is no faint thing. You must pay attention and discern. And then he said, the gifts are not in vain. Vanity of my gifts, I think not. Use them and execute your authority. And then he said, do not be swayed by the perversionist lies of the adversary. And then he said, many of you will fall by the wayside because you chose me not. And then he said, bring every matter to me, and I will increase your understanding of what is, what will be, and what is to come. Am I not the God that knows all and see all? And he said, omnipotent, omnipresent, and omniscient. There is nothing new under the sun. And he said, warnings have been given. Yes, he will fall, but I will raise him up in the midst of humility and the humbling. And he's reminding me of King David. And he said, to whom much is given, much is required. And then he said, Trump is fit for the position. I use the foolish things to confound the wise. It is my way, for my ways are higher and better. I am that I am, who sit outside of time. And then he said, do not doubt the hand of God Almighty, for my ways are not your ways, and my thoughts are not your thoughts. The time and the season belongs to me. And then he said, peer into the future and look deeper into the matter. Much is at stake, and it all matters. Pay attention and study to show yourselves approved.